The little thing I say from time to time, throw the book at him. I say throw the book at him. Let me check a little something. All right. Throw the book. What do we got? Zero Hedge. Porn lawyer, you know who. Avenatti. Swetnick. Referred to DOJ. So that, remember Swetnick? She was the one who made the claim of, oh, Kavanaugh did something to me too. So both referred to the Department of Justice for criminal investigation over false statements on Kavanaugh. Attorney Michael Avenatti and his client Julie Swetnick. Again, same attorney that did Stormy Daniels and all this other nonsense, man. Hang on. All right. I'm a back. It's me, Snippy. I'm a gonna win. I like that camera. Aim that up a little bit. I feel like I'm sitting tall here. I grow a couple inches on you or what? Attorney Michael Avenatti and his client Julie Swetnick have been referred to the Justice Department for criminal investigation for a potential conspiracy to provide materially false statements to Congress and obstruct a congressional committee investigation, 3 separate crimes, in the course of considering Justice Brett M. Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court to the United States, according to a statement released by the Judiciary Committee. While the committee was in the middle of its extensive investigation of the late-breaking sexual assault allegations made by Dr. Christine Blasey Ford against Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh, Avenatti publicized his client's allegations of drug and alcohol-fueled gang rapes in the 1980s. The obvious subsequent contradictions, along with the suspicious timing of the allegations, necessitate a criminal investigation by the Justice Department. Quote, when a well-meaning citizen comes forward with information relevant to the committee's work, I take it seriously. It takes courage to come forward, especially with allegations of sexual misconduct or personal trauma. I'm grateful for those who find that courage, end quote, Grassley said. He continues, though, but in the heat of partisan moments, some do try to knowingly mislead the committee. That's unfair to my colleagues, the nominees, and others providing information who are seeking the truth. It stifles our ability to work on legitimate lines of inquiry. It also wastes time and resources for destructive reasons. Thankfully, the law prohibits such false statements to Congress and obstruction of congressional committee investigations. For the law to work, we can't just brush aside potential violations. I don't take lightly making a referral of this nature, but ignoring this behavior will just invite more of it in the future. Grassley referred Swetnick and Avenatti for investigation in a letter sent today to the Attorney General of the United States and the Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI. The letter notes potential violations, which he mentions all 3, which respectively define the federal criminal offenses of conspiracy, false statements, and obstruction of Congress. The referral seeks further investigation only and is not intended to be an allegation of crime. Not yet, of course, because we're innocent until proven guilty. The referral has an entire section entitled Issues with Mr. Avenatti's Credibility, which starts out highlighting a 2012 dispute with a former business partner over a coffee chain investment in which the accuser, Patrick Dempsey, this is another one. See, he was partners with the law firm, Frank somebody, who had to sue him for $4.5 million or something. I talked about that the other day. I thought that's where this was going. There's something else? What is this? Which starts out highlighting a 2012 dispute with a former business partner, just like the other former business partner, over a coffee chain investment in which accuser Patrick Dempsey said that Avenatti lied to him, while the company was also reportedly involved in additional litigation implicating his credibility, in including one case in which a judge sanctioned his company for misconduct. Swetnick, whose checkered past has called her character into question, alleges that Kavanaugh and a friend, Mark Judge, ran a date rape gangbang operation at 10 high school parties she attended as an adult, yet never reported to the authorities. The allegations were posted in Avenatti by him over Twitter, asserting that Kavanaugh and Judge made efforts to cause girls to become inebriated and disoriented, so they could then be gang raped in a side room or bedroom by a quote-unquote train of numerous boys. Absolute end quote. To try to corroborate the story, the Wall Street Journal contacted dozens of former classmates and colleagues, yet couldn't find anyone who knew about the rape parties. The Wall Street Journal has attempted to corroborate Miss Swetnick's account, contacting dozens of former classmates and colleagues, but could not reach anyone with knowledge of her allegations. No friends have come forward to publicly support her claims, says the Wall Street Journal. Soon after Swetnick's story went public, her character immediately fell under scrutiny after Politico reported that Swetnick's ex-boyfriend, Richard Avenatti, a registered Democrat, by the way, took out a restraining order against her and says he has evidence that she's lying. Right after I broke up with her, he said, she was threatening my family, threatening my wife, and threatening to do harm to my baby at the time. He told Politico in an interview conversation. I know a lot about her, he says. I have a lot of facts, evidence that what she's saying is not true at all. I would rather speak to my attorney first before saying more. Avenatti, of course, calls the claims outrageous and hilariously accused the press of digging into the past of a woman levying a claim against Kavanaugh from over 35 years ago. In response to the criminal referral, Avenatti tweeted on Thursday, "It is ironic that Senator Grassley now is interested in investigations. He didn't care when it came to putting a man on the Supreme Court for life. We welcome the investigation, as now we can finally get to the bottom of Kavanaugh's lies and conduct. Let the truth be known," he says. Oh, Mr. Avenatti, it shall be known. Ask, and you shall receive. Read the referral below, which I don't necessarily need to do that. So, winning. Take care.